Hi guys, how you all doing? I hope you're having a really awesome week. I am back today with another video for you guys, and today I am going to be doing a video on my top 5 favorite red lipsticks. Now I am a pretty big red lipstick hoarder. I think it's one of those things where with red lipstick, like if you really enjoy wearing it, you always kind of keep an eye out for, new shades and things like that. And I know a lot of people like to stick to, one particular tone, either they stick to cool tones or warm tones, but I'm somebody who likes to switch it up a lot with red lipsticks, and I love wearing both. So I can't really pick one favorite red lipstick because I switch them up with different kinds of looks. So what I tried to do with this video is I tried to keep the sort of conventional brands out of the picture. So things that are a little bit more higher end, it's like MAC, Bobbi Brown, Estee Lauder, Chanel, all these sort of brands do really great classic red lipsticks. But for today's video I decided to switch it up a little bit, and I'm actually going to be showing you 5 of my favorite red lipsticks from my collection, but they're actually going to be very affordable, so they're all going to be drugstore brands. I'll be showing you all my top 5 in no particular order, and I will be swatching them as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is the NYX Round Lipstick in Chaos. Now Chaos is a very, I would describe it as a true red. It's not warm toned, it's not cool toned either. It's, in my opinion, essentially true red. It's not very bright, which means that you can actually wear it in the winter months and the fall months if you wish to, and actually pair it as a daytime red, which isn't always doable with a lot of shades of red. I would say as far as the finish goes, it's not really a shiny finish, it's not a lustrous finish. It isn't really a matte either. I would describe it as just a sort of half matte, half moistury kind of a formula. Now that's a really awesome thing with NYX round lipsticks, is that for the price, because they do retail from about $3 to $5 or $3 to $6 depending on where you get it from. If you buy it from a retail chain, it'll probably cost you from anywhere between $5 and $6. If you're buying it off a really cheap cosmetics website like Beauty Joint or Cherry Culture, then they often are on sale from about $3 to $4. But despite them being frost or matte or whatever, they are always really moisturizing. And this one is one of those colors that is just a true red that I feel like will suit any type of skin tone. If you're really pale and you've kind of got like an ivory skin tone when it comes to picking out foundations, if you're in the shade ivory or beige, then this one will look really great on you. It looks amazing on tan skin, it looks even better on dark skin. The next pick is the NYX Matte Round Lipsticks, and these are really great starter matte lipsticks for those of you who are just starting out with makeup. They've got a very sort of like thick mattifying formula to them. A lot of the times I've noticed with matte lipsticks is this is kind of something that puts people off and ends up not being a selling point for a lot of people using matte lipsticks, is because sometimes the formula is quite heavy and it ends up having this sort of like blotchy kind of an effect. When you swatch it, it's not smooth, and also on the lips it has more of a chance of bleeding out if it's more clumpy, because the clumps stay on your lips and then sometimes they can bleed out outside of your lips if you don't really apply the lipstick thoroughly enough, and not everyone, let's be honest, has the time to do that. But the awesome thing about the NYX ones is that they go on relatively smooth and they are very blendable, so you can actually use lip brushes to apply it. And also, if you're not a really big fan of matte lipsticks and you just like this color range, you can always pair a clear gloss or a red gloss over it with your choice. So this one is in the color Bloody Mary, and it is a cool tone red. You can see that I've only done one swipe and it's already got so much color. So these lipsticks are highly pigmented, which is really awesome for a night out. And this lipstick has probably the closest resemblance to, I would say, CoverGirl's Flame. That is a lipstick that I wear all the time. I mentioned it in my January favorites video. I wore it in my summer essentials haul. The videos are on my channel if you'd like to go have a look. And although that one isn't a true red. This one actually has a very strong red pigment, so even though it leans more to the magenta side, it's definitely a very like strong cool toned red, and this is perfect for those of you who are looking for a cool toned red to wear in the day, and also as a sort of transition color into evening wear as well for your makeup. It looks amazing with white, like if you're wearing a white outfit and if you're wearing a black outfit. So it's definitely one of those colors that has a very interesting, you know, color contrast to it in terms of how it complements, you know, colors that you're wearing. My next pick goes to CoverGirl's Hot Passion. I'm not exactly sure what these lipsticks are called. I don't know if they're actually a part of a range or not. I mean, obviously they're part of a range, but I don't know if they're a part of a specific collection, like if it's limited edition or not, but I highly doubt it. These lipsticks you can find literally at any drugstore, except this is a popular color, and the reason for it being, you can see that it's got the color on the bottom. The reason for it being is because a couple of years ago now, almost a couple of years ago now, when Taylor Swift's Red album came out, everybody was kind of on a rave about what lipstick she uses. Now, although I don't think this is the exact one on the album cover, she did apparently mention that this was one of her favorite go-to lipsticks from CoverGirl. Now, she is a CoverGirl ambassador, so, you know, put the pieces together and I had to get the lipstick, and I ended up really, really loving it. I wore it to her concert for her Red tour, and I also really love wearing this just in general on a night out. I probably wouldn't wear this lipstick during the day because it is a significantly warmer toned red, but you can if you want to. There honestly are no rules, it's just do whatever you like, but in my opinion this is more of a nighttime lipstick, and it is a, like I said, a very true warm toned red. So it's that one up here, and I wouldn't say it's got a hint of orange to it, but it's definitely warmer in the sense that it's like a hot red kind of a color. If you're worried about colors that, you know, really end up making you look washed out, a lot of the times they can be cool tone reds, but with this one, pair it with a lip liner that is going to make your, you know, foundation or your concealer, all these sort of products that you're applying on your face, all these colors look a little bit more, you know, neutral and toned down, instead of it being like a very harsh contrast with the face as opposed to the lips, because that can happen a lot of the time. And I would probably advise, you know, pairing it with a slightly darker lip liner if you want to, but nevertheless it is a color that is complementary for all skin tones. But I would probably say that tan, olive and medium brown skin tones probably suit this shade the best. My next pick is by Revlon, and it is in the shade Cherries in the Snow. This is such a cute lipstick color. I don't know how many of you watch Once Upon a Time, but it's so cute. It reminds me of Red Riding Hood from the show, and the kind of like makeup she wears, because she wears quite cool toned red lips on the show, and just the name itself reminds me of Red Riding Hood's hunting expedition in the snow. It has a true representation of online swatches, which is always a good thing, and I would describe this as again a very prominently cool tone red color, but this one is like more leaning towards a true magenta undertone under the red. So it's just the top one here. Yeah, it's really awesome. Again, a day to night switchable lipstick. I would probably wear it with, again, white or black. It's not a color that looks too complementary with like oranges and like other kind of very warm colors. If you have got paler skin, again, this color will most likely make you look washed out, so wear it, pair it with a lip liner. My last and final pick is the NYX round lipstick again. Sorry, but the NYX lipsticks they've just won me over. This one is in the shade Electra. This is one of the very first NYX Rouge lipsticks I ever bought, like 3 years ago now or something. The formula is still just as moisturizing and impeccable. Honestly, these lipsticks are so awesome, and I just can't get enough of them. And this one is actually one of my favorite shades that I own. So this one I would describe as a very muted dusty red color. It's definitely a winter and fall shade as well, but also a very predominantly evening color. This one is also a true red, but it's a very classy kind of, just reminds me of a very classy highbrow kind of shade that you'd get in Chanel or some other very like expensive and luxurious brand. It's definitely a unique color. I don't think it's a color that a lot of brands pull off very well, and because it's got that kind of sheen to it and it is a very rich moisturizing formula, you can switch it up between the day and night, and you can actually wear it all day even if you'd want to, because it is quite moisturizing on the lips and it's not going to give you a drying effect like some of the matte lipsticks sometimes do. So this one is definitely a win in my book, and I absolutely love wearing this one with darker colors. You can actually wear any type of dark color you want and pair it with this lipstick. You can wear beige, you can wear dark brown, white, ivory, black, grey, emeralds, navy blue. So it's very versatile. And so there we have it. That is all my swatches done for all 5 lipsticks. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I don't know if I was elaborate enough, but I didn't want to ramble on, so you know, I just talked about some of the brief things that I felt were important to include in the video for the lipsticks and what I really like about them, and things that I would recommend to you guys if you decide to go for any of these colors. I'm gonna go clean this off now, but if you did like it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, tell me what your favorite shade was, and you know, whether or not you like wearing cool tone lipsticks, muted lipsticks, or warmer tones and reds. All my social media links are down below. If you're a new viewer, please go ahead and subscribe for more videos, and I will see your lovely faces in my next video. Bye.